All right, ladies and gentlemen, and next will be Dr. Yang Xilin, Director of Standardization Office of National Gemstone Tasting Center. He will come with the special topic, Color Stone Standardization and its important in the market. Please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yang Lixin, the Director of Standardization Office of National Gemstone Testing Center of China. First of all, I would like to express my thanks to the organizer of this event, GIT, for giving me this opportunity to speak here, and also the excellent work they have done for this conference. And I wish the conference a big success. In nature, gems are a big family. There are about 100 gem varieties. About 20 of them are the most common. Gems can be put into 4 categories: diamond, colored stones, pearls, and other organic materials, and jade. The first 2 are single crystal gems, and the other 2 are polycrystal gems. Jade has a long history in China and Southeast Asia, just like that of colored stones in the West. Obviously, in terms of number of gem variety, the colored stones produced by the nature have an obvious advantage, making up about 80% of the whole family. What it is about the global jewelry market then? It is reported that the colored stones that makes up more than 80% of the gem family account for less than 50% of the global market and 20% of the Chinese market. Instead, only one diamond, it makes up 52% US market and 40% of Chinese market. Why is the market like this? As we all know, the colored stone has a much longer history and more abundant cultures than that of diamond. And as much strategies and marketing for colored stone worldwide has been made as that for diamond. The ultimate reason is that we lack a scientific and systematic evaluation and grading standards for colored stone, like the 4 C's grading standards for diamond. What do we have to do then? For a bigger market and more consumer confidence of the colored stones, a series of colored stone standards have to be established without other choices. And that include at least nomenclature, color evaluation, and descriptions, clarity and cutting grading, and appraisal, descriptions of enhancement and treatments, and so on. It is true that it is very difficult to develop these standards, but it is also true that not enough effort has been made before. So to fulfill this, we are facing many challenges. Firstly, let's see the nomenclature of colored stones. We need acceptable names of the colored stone varieties. We need to establish a rule to follow for new gem variety and redefinition and changes of gem names. Criteria are needed for defining the borders between gem varieties, especially in some special and important cases, such as ruby and pink sapphire, papalacha and pink or orange sapphire, emerald and aquamarine green beryl, alexandrite and other varieties of chrysoberyl, beryl, cobalt, spinel, and other blue spinels. Correlations between variety names and their trade names should also be developed. Secondly, we need to formulate definitions for colored stones. Scientific or gemological or mineralogical definition for colored stones variety should be made according to their chemical or mineral composition and structure or texture. Correlations between variety and its subvariety, such as granite, pyrope, grossularite, almandite, and so on. A clear definition of jade, or what can be considered to be jade, must be given. just like翡翠 jadeite or 和田玉 nephrite. We have two words, enhancement, treatment, to indicate artificial improvement in the appearance and stability of the gem. Are these two words different or are they alternative? This is a question we must answer. How many methods of enhancement and treatment are there? Heating, bleaching, filling, impregnation, HPHT, dyeing, coating, irradiation, diffusion, and what others. In some cases, for the same method of improvement to different gem varieties, we use different words. For example, we generally use enhancement for dyed agate and use treatment for dyed ruby. So we have to formulate a clear concept of treatment and enhancement and set up correlations between the treatment enhancement methods and gem varieties, if there are. Another important topic is to unify the criteria for estimations of intensity or grades of treatment and enhancement. The color contributes a lot, 40 to 60% or even more, to the value of colored stone. At present, we have several tools to specify the color of our stones, such as Munsell color solid, CIE LAB system, Pantone, the color tips, and spectrophotometer curve method. We even have gem dialog and gem sets, but the choice of the method of colored specification is a big problem to us indeed, because the color of colored stone is very complex and sophisticated. We have transparency, opaque, translucence, and many other transitional gem material, and they exhibit different properties and features, even under the same light source. So it may be unreasonable for us to use a single method to specify the color of different gem materials. Furthermore, under the same light source, the color of the transmission light, reflected light, diffused light, fully internally reflected light are all different, and their distributions on the gem are uneven. At the same time, all of these are also closely related to cutting, clarity, chemical composition, and structure. Therefore, perhaps we need to choose different color specification methods for different gem varieties. And even we have to develop more stable new method and system to specify the color of our color stones. Another big challenge we are facing is how we evaluate the quality of color. First, we need to establish a scientific way to describe color. Second, how we define or specify the colors we considered important, such as pigeon blood, royal blue, Muzo green, Warden green, and so on. Effective and traditional way we usually take to evaluate color is with the use of master stones, which is very good, effective, and widely recognized method. But the problem is how we can get and copy a complete set of master stones. That is very difficult or almost impossible for natural master stone. So we adopt some alternatives as master stone, but the result is not so ideal. Perhaps the best option to us in the future is the digital master stones. The clarity and cutting of colored stones are also important factors affecting their value. The great deviation of the clarity and cutting of colored stones has also been troubling us a lot, and a comparatively unified understanding has not been achieved. First, because the purity requirement for colored stones cannot be as strict as diamonds. And second, the probability of existence of fractures, cracks, and inclusions change a lot from variety to variety. Moreover, in order to maintain and pursue the color and the weight, relaxing the requirements for clarity and cutting is often made. Therefore, criteria of different gem varieties on clarity and cutting grade may be different. That our problem need to be solved. Information disclosure of colored stone is a very important issue. First, it should be based on unified and well-recognized standards. Second, it is crucial to consumers' confidence in colored stones. It is an important part of the construction of colored stone standards. The information disclosure are mainly made in certificates, technical report, product specification, and marketing. The main content should include names such as variety name, sub-variety name, trade names, grade, evaluation, appraisal, or description of the color, clarity, and cutting. Enhancement and treatment, their types, descriptions, and grades. And we should also have origins and remarks. The standardization of colored stone is both a new and an old issue, and our responsibility has a long way to go. Difficulties and challenges mentioned above need our joint efforts to overcome and face. We need global information exchange, full technical exchanges, and scientific research cooperation. We also need close cooperations between international organizations such as ICA, CBGO, AGA, ISO, and so on. AGA may be new to many of you. Its full name is Asia Pacific Gemstone and Technology Standardization Alliance. It is an international organization specializing in the standardization of gemstones, and now has 9 members from China, Thailand, India, Colombia, South Korea, Hong Kong, China, and the United States. Welcome to follow AGA and join AGA. We believe that with the progress of techniques and the development of AI technologies, we will surely succeed. Thank you for your attention and your time.
Thank you so much. And the color stone matters. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next topic.